Okay, straight down here. Over to the highway. And then we're a right turn on the highway. And heading up to our destination. Cop cars with alloy wheels. Really? Really? I don't think so. Imagine the scrapes and the damage. Whoa, 6 to 10, that was radical. It's going well, I have to say, we've not damaged anything. I know I'm probably jinxing it, but so far... I'm gonna hold it in 12, we might have to drop to 10 in a second. Here it comes. Possibly even an 8. Oh, come on. 8th gear and we're still losing it. 13 miles per hour. Now that is a crawl. Look at that. That's stable though, on this incline. We're not losing revs anymore, so that's stable. Even the bus is going slow in sympathy, look at that. This is an 80 limit down here and the bus is crawling, this is bizarre. Prince George, half a mile turn off. Oh my life, look at the tyres on that bus. They are massive. Is it me or they're just way over the top? They look too big. Maybe it's an illusion, but they look massive. Let's keep slightly right here. Don't want to scrape the side. Sun's coming up. How far have we got? We have 438 miles to go. ETA is Thursday, 4:05 PM, which is in about 12 hours. Alright, 80, let's go for it. Looks like the speed limits up here are similar to Arizona. Come on, pick up speed. This must be a slight incline. Here it is. Very subtle incline. Well, let's enjoy this scenery, shall we? Open scenery, shall we call it that? Grass and trees. I actually wonder if this scenery was, I think what they do is they build this bit themselves and then they just copy pasta the city and then link it in. I think that's the general way that they do this. I don't know how long it takes. I've never actually used the editor in this game. I don't know how long it takes to put together road surfaces and connect them. Wow, the incline's getting bigger. It's amazing how much 40 tons, it's amazing how much work you have to do to get it up a hill. And the speed you go, look at it. Looks like 10 is our climbing gear. I would not like to haul this up one of those twisty roads, you know, where they kind of cut back on themselves quite a lot. I really wouldn't, because it is quite long, this trailer, and quite wide, very, very heavy. And if you try to take this over a mountain kind of pass with twisty roads, I think you'd really, really struggle. Well, yeah, those 400 miles are going to take a long time if we have to do it at 20 miles per hour. Good grief. Nice view of the mountains, though. I like that. That looks really good. That looks really good. Although they've perhaps got too much snow on them, like at ground level. I would either expect the ground to start showing signs of snow, or the ground of the mountain to stop to not show signs of snow. Doesn't really blend in very well, is what I'm saying. Okay, let's drop to side lights. Actually, I'm looking at the AI vehicles and they've got their full lights on, so I'm not going to risk that. I don't need another fine right now. I really need to get some speed up, otherwise we're going to be quite late, and this was quite a fragile... Was it a fragile important delivery, I think? Can't remember now. It's a fragile something. I think it was a fragile important delivery. See, somebody's building a new motel. Right, side lights. If in doubt, do what the AI does. The only problem with going quite quick with this trailer is when I hit the brakes, pretty much nothing happens. There's such a huge amount of momentum. Oh my life, this bend. What? Come on, that's way too sharp for an 80 road. That's crazy. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I think they've messed up slightly here. They're too sharp for a highway. Right. Let's lock in the cruise at 70 and see how we go. Oh my god, why are you suddenly going slow? Maybe you're not. Look at the momentum! Oh! I need to hit the brakes now. We're just about to break 80 down there. The sheer weight of the trailer took us flying past every... Look at this! Life in the fast lane. Wowzers. I have no retard on this transmission at all. So the cruise control can't slow us down in any way. Out the way, yellow trailer. Motel sign coming through. Let's get back in that lane. Oh, it's all gone desert, look. Blimey. Wow, this almost feels like Arizona. Speaking of which, Arizona's only a couple of weeks ago, couple of weeks away, I think. That's what the SCS blog said. That'll be nice. Actually having a new state to drive into. Woohoo! Outside it's gone from being sand to almost like ash. Like volcanic ash or salt or something. I imagine a large amount of trucking across America is exactly like this. Just massive, open, boring land with a highway down the middle of it. I bet keeping concentration is actually a big problem for truckers. Because once it gets like this and there's nothing to really look at, monotonous sets in and that's when your brain starts going meh. I bet that's... I don't know how they cope with that. Maybe they just listen to the radio to try and keep themselves awake, but... I bet that's a real problem. Okay, sharp bend coming up. Thankfully we're going up a bit of a hill. Now I'm actually starting to get worried about the fuel situation. I kind of thought that we would be okay on fuel, but now I'm thinking not. There's been a lot of climbing here, and we're still doing it, and it's burning the fuel. And I'm starting to get concerned because I know that in this Mexuscan map mod, they didn't really put many fuel stations there. Look at the turn, good grief. Good grief, come on, that's like a 50 turn. There you go, damage on trailer strike there. That's like a 50 turn, that is. That's not 80. Okay, trailer is okay. Didn't get fined for it. 1% truck, which is possibly wear and tear, so I don't know what happened there. But the limit of that road is signposted wrong. That bend is too sharp for 80. Alright, we should be okay. 200 miles and a quarter of a tank. I think we can do this. Assuming some of it is actually downhill, because right now it's all climb. Okay, those mountains don't look that great. They're very low resolution. The previous ones were a lot better, I think. There's a sign here. What does that say? Northern... what was that? Northern something? I didn't actually get to see that sign properly. It looked like it said Northern Epic, which can't be right. Ah, there's a fuel station here. Awesome. Right, we're making a quick pit stop then. Wow, we are climbing. At some point we're going to have to go down. Even if it's just the journey back, we're going to go downhill at some point. Our elevation must be crazy right now. What the heck is going on with that road? What the... what? Something broken with those road markings. Wow, this guy just cut in front of me into the queue. I'm so tempted to just ram this guy out the way. Look at that, you can't even see him. Come on, I'll scare you with my default horn. Check for trailer clearance. Just about got enough room there. Think we can get there before we need to rest again. Pretty sure we can. Actually, those mountains are quite good now. Look at that. Yeah, you see how the base of the mountain there, or the hill, or whatever you want to call it, is all covered in snow, but yet the same elevation over here is not. So it doesn't quite work. Now no longer worried about the fuel situation. That was a rest stop as well, that's nice. Good to know. Well, we got lucky there. Yeah, look at the lanes here. This is broken. It kind of goes from... it's like they've stitched a 2 and a 3 together. It's so weird. I'll stay in this lane so as not to annoy anybody. That is a nice view. I do like mountain views. Where all these people are going? Blimey. There's a lot of traffic on the road. Let's get into 14. Anybody see the new GTX 1080 card? Blimey, that was crazy. Have you seen that? The new NVIDIA GTX 1080 Pascal-based chipset. I don't know what's more amazing, the performance, the power, or the price point. Like the 1080 is coming out at $600, which is, and it's more powerful than a Titan. It's just crazy. Insane performance for the money. I don't know what that is going to do to the graphics card market, but I think it's going to collapse the prices of everything. Like, one of those beasts for $600 is better than two 980s in SLI. which would cost you, what, about $1,200 upwards for that setup? And this is $600. So it's like twice the price, half the money. 1/3 the power. That's pretty significant. Don't know what AMD are going to do about that. But Nvidia's been working on this for like 3 years, they said. $7 billion budget. Crazy. With the power of that thing, and the whole, you know, VR thing kicking off, I think we live in interesting times, as they say. Why is he going so slowly? Okay, I need to keep my momentum going. I'm gonna go in this lane. Back off on the throttle, let momentum take over, down we go. I'm not even throttled here, I'm just cruising. Look at this, just pure momentum here. This is great. Still not throttled. Okay, now we'll give it some gas. Hey, I think we've got our destination in sight. I'd love to know the elevation of this place. Feels like we've been climbing a long time. Back off on the gas. Roller coaster hill. What the heck is that guy doing in that? Is that a crop duster flying around? Uh-oh. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. I'm full on the brakes. Oh my god, that was nasty. That was very nearly a bad accident. I'm going to take both lanes if I can. Oh no, I can't. You scumbag. Alright, stay in this lane. That car came around the corner at the worst possible time because I had a crash barrier on the right. And don't forget, I've got all that stuff sticking out the side. I had a crash barrier on the right and him on the left, and I got sandwiched, and it was like, this could go really badly. Prince George discovered. Yeah, those mountains are way out of place now. Not so much the ground texture, which looks snowy, which is fine. It's just the fact that it's a mountain that goes straight into a flat surface. It looks really weird. Ooh! Why is that? It's like a DC-6 or something. Nice. It's a bit retro. I'm gonna ignore those speed limits and drive at sensible speeds. I think they've just not labelled everything correctly. You know, they've put all these roads down and then just not tagged them with the right speed limit. Which is a little bit sloppy. We made it! Can't see any discoverables here. American flag is flying. We have green bushes and mountainous snowy ice. It makes no sense. There's just no kind of common feel to the whole place, you know? I'd expect a very snowy, icy kind of town right now. Is he going? Okay, I'm going apparently. Now, reversing this thing in is gonna be fun. Where are we? On the right, over there, I think, ahead. Or is it in there? Oh my god, where are we going? Okay. I think I just drove past it somehow. Okay. Except we're doing a go around. Have go arounds in trucking as well as flight simulation. Oh, are you serious? What the? What? What was that? I don't believe that just happened. Like, he sat there at the junction, and then as soon as I was at the junction, he just pulled out of me, almost hit the truck, and then disappeared. So the turn must be into that building site, but I couldn't actually see where the drop-off point was. I take it you guys are all going that way, right? All appear to be turning that way. Oh well, at least we get a scenic view of Prince George. Ah, look at the signs! Hey, I've got 6 of those handy. They weigh 5 tons each, approximately. Come on, pal, get moving. Union Corner. 30 to 70% off, major discounts. Which, you know, always makes me laugh when you see signs like that, because they've had them painted on the shop. So just how temporary is that discount if they've actually had it painted on the shop? They've had a sign made for it. They've gone to the expense of making a sign to say there's discounts on. Not exactly a flash sale, is it? Right, let's turn right here. I've got a bad feeling about this drop-off. Starting with getting it through the entrance here. I bet you we can't turn it around because it's too big. Right, Jeff? Oh, my life. Yeah, look, we're going to have to turn this around in the courtyard. Given the size of this trailer, we're going to be close to a jackknife. I don't know why they want the signs here. I guess this is going to be a massive motel with 6 motel signs. Who knows? Okay, right, let's begin our turn. Oh, this is actually more spacious than I thought here. was stuck on the side of that mound. There we go. Alright, that's not so bad. I can deal with that. Get on with some work. That's to pull forward a bit more, I think. Need to get the angle. We don't have an angle yet. That's better. Visibility is going to be a massive problem on this thing. We just can't see where the trailer wheels are. It's really, really nasty. It's almost about right. If we go forward a little bit more now. I reckon we're in with a shout at this point. I can't see the alignment, as you can see. I'd physically have to get out of the truck and look. Unless somebody was guarding me in back there. It's gotta be close. Is that not in? There we go. Nice! First time. That was a whopper of a trailer. Look at the size of the bounding box on the ground. Look at that. Detach. 726 miles, 181 gallons of fuel consumed. That's a lot of fuel. Almost took us to level 12. What do we get out of here? 13,000 proficiency bonus goes 1,400. Long distance bonus. You see how much that's worth? Look at that. $1,900 bonus there. That's amazing. 1,200 for high value cargo, which we've got at rank 2. So we've got this at rank 3. Fragile, which we only got 600 for because we're only at rank 1. And then a parking trailer bonus. 1,000 XP and 18.5 grand. I'd still love to see like a decent breakdown of that takes into account the fuel that I used on that journey. I think that would be really cool. But let's turn the lights off. But yeah, other than that, that was actually quite a long journey. You can see how bad the textures are on the mountain behind us now. And that's what I mean about quality. That's just not a good quality texture at all. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Until the next one, take care. Happy trucking!